All right, so we be about the number one political platform, Ghana Politics Avenue. So, you best to be out on any day you can obey you. So, best subscribe to our channel. No like ya share my from Society Jumedi Pa. You do Ghana Politics Avenue. So, abusua hanom nsɛm pɛ ɛkɔ so yɛ political highway no so abrɛabrɛ nyinaa na yɛde bɛdan ho. Na dɛn nso yɛasa aboaboa nsɛm bi a yɛde bɛdan ho nti ɛbɛsɛ obi biara sɛ obɛnya berɛ no pɛ ne atena so na ɔbɛngyɛ program so nkɔ so koraa. Yɛbɔ awura no dɛn nsɛm no a na yɛkɔpiem yɛ ɛyɛ yɛn Buffer Stock CEO Honorable Hanan a ɛyɛ Nana Addo appointee ɔkakye. Na sɛ ntɛm na yɛde bɛto mu anim sɛ ɛyɛ scandal bi akɔ so wɔ ɛyɛ n'asɔneɛ. Winam so ma EOCO boss Romo Acha nsa so no mu ma na ɔmo investigation ahodoɔ bi wɔ n'afa. Ɔmo de bɛto dwa sɛ ɛyɛ sika twitwiridie a wɔadi no nyɛ asɛm ketewa. Ne de ɔnansɛ ntɛm ɔmo maa ne bill na ɔsan bae no ɔmo asa akɔyɛ nhwehwɛmu asa ehu sɛ sika foforɔ na wasa adi nti winam so ma ne case no mu asa ayɛ den. Nsa obre pin nti ebukwa kotie nsɛm a ɛkɔ so na ansa na ebetie nsɛm a ɛkɔ so ebi so bia so subscribe to our channel no like ya share ma for friends so aka Jumedi Pa idu ɔyɛ Ghana Politics Avenue so obusua mo nkotie nsɛm.
Shocker as Hanan falls into bigger trouble implicates more. Who is Hanan? Abdul Wahab. My brother, my sister, the guy who was said to have been born in July 1982. He comes all the way from Widana in the Boku area. He went to school in Widana and also in Tamale. Then he went to the University of Ghana. From there he went to the Hanan University in China. He's a very hard-working student. If there's anything that he has to study, he studies it very well. So while he was in school as a student, he passed his subjects with ease. His teachers loved him. And Nana Addo Akuffo believed that this was a great guy. He would be able to handle NAFCO. And he made him the boss of NAFCO for nearly 8 solid years. Whilst he was at NAFCO, he became a great robber, allegedly. He formed Hanan and the 40 armed robbers. My brother, my sister, they stole from the country with both hands. Hanan, between 2017 and 2024, former Buffer Stock CEO Abdul Hanan Wahab, his wife Faiza Seydouuni, and 2 others transferred 78 million Ghana cedis from Buffer Stock accounts into their personal company accounts. He was a man who stole so much money, according to investigators, and bought so many houses in so many different areas of Ghana. He had humble beginnings from a really poor home. And when he got the opportunity to serve the motherland, Ghana, he became an armed robber. He stole with a pen. He robbed his wife in, Faiza Seydouuni, and together they stole from the nation with no mercy. He also had political ambitions. So he went all the way to Boko, where he wanted to become an MP. And this is a poster that became so popular in the area. Parliamentary candidate for Pusiga, Alhaji Hanan Abdul Wahab Al-Lodeba. He traveled to Mecca with stolen money, some of the time with his wife. And he even had some NPP MPs go with him sometimes. Those MPs, my brother, my sister, came back later and supported him in his bid to become an MP. One of those MPs, my brother, my sister, is an MP in Tamale right now, my brother, my sister, who is hiding from the shame of this guy right now. But they used to be very good friends. Alassane Tampoli. He and Alassane Tampoli were photographed in Mecca, enjoying themselves, giving praises to the Most High Allah, going all the way to see the grave of the Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessings of the Almighty Allah be upon him. Little did everybody know that this guy called Hanan Abdul Wahab Al-Lodeba went to Mecca with stolen money. My brother, my sister, but the spirits of Prophet Muhammad exposed him ultimately. When investigators got wind of the fact that he had stolen so much money, that shocked everybody. Today, my brother, my sister, he is in bigger trouble. Having bought a number of properties all over Ghana, as shown to us here from the office of the president in terms of communications, it is shocking. Properties acquired with the process of crime, and this is by the former boss of NAFCO, Buffer Stock Company, Abdul Hanan, Abdul Wahab, Alodeba. And here we see a 5-bedroom house at Chain Homes, which cost more than 1.6 million American dollars. We are not talking quickly. And then 3-bedroom house at Cantonments, more than $500,000 American dollars, not Jamaican dollars. And plus of land at Airport Development, more than $500,000, close to 1 million American dollars. And remember, this is American dollars, not Gambian dollars. Watch this 17-bedroom boutique hotel at Gumani in Tamale, half 250,000 American dollars. This is $250,000 American dollars. And then a bedroom bungalow situated at Jowulu, Accra, right here in Accra, which is worth 4.1 million Ghana cedis. And then he purchased a 0.32 acre government land for 307,200 Ghana cedis. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, we have already broken down how much he spent on his political career, buying rice, oil, motorbikes, and all that for the NPP party, including donating mobile phones to the president of the Republic of Ghana during his campaign. My brother, my sister, and that you can see. We don't have too much time into this because today's show is tight. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, Abdul Hanan, Abdul Wahab Alodiba is a master thief, according to state agencies in charge of investigations. He has run to the courts. And what is he saying to the courts? The news is all over the media today in Ghana. Hanan is angry that something is being done to him, and for him, he thinks it's unfair. Here he is, ex-Buffer Stock boss fights back, says AG's allegations untrue. Run the story, my youth, and the story is deep. Abdul Hanan, Abdul Wahab files application at High Court challenging EOCO's freezing of his house in Palsi, Tamale, arguing the property was lawfully acquired in 2013, long before his appointment as Buffer Stock CEO. That is what he's saying. And it's been published in so many newspapers in Ghana today. And this it is also on Ghana Web. It says former Buffer Stock CEO petitions court to lift EOCO freeze on wrongfully tagged properties. Dash it away. Now this is what everybody knows. And when we come here, we bring you the X factor. We tell you what you don't know, what other people don't know. Now this is what is happening. All of a sudden, Hanan has been able to get a certain guy come out to say that some of the houses that have been frozen were actually his, in collaboration with Hanan's wife. Listen to this. This guy comes out to tell the authorities that, listen, some of the houses that you have frozen do not belong to Hanan. They actually belong to me. And some of them also belong to me and also the wife. What is the name of this guy? He's called Kendrick Kenan. Kendrick Kenan. He is the owner of Kenan Properties Limited. Kenan Properties Limited, right here in Accra, and it's a real estate agency. In fact, they build and sell houses, all over Accra and beyond. They have gone international with the type of buildings they send and their business. My brother, my sister, Kendrick Kenan is the name of the owner of Kenan Properties Limited. He is the guy who has come to tell authorities, you know what? Some of the houses do not belong to Hanan. They belong to me and Hanan's wife. Come here. Now watch the interesting things. Now as investigators decided to go into this, it becomes very funny. Now information reaching me from the vineyard, more than just authentic, is that some of the houses are still in the name of Faiza Wuni and not in the name of Faiza Wuni and the so-called Kenan boss. Can I tell you more? Now, it has come out that a house that Hanan was living in around Achimota, which he claimed he was renting, actually belonged to this same Kenan guy. And everything is pointing to the direction that Hanan actually bought that house from Kenan. But because of investigations, Kenan is fronting and saying, you know what? Hanan actually rented it for me. That is not enough. Let me tell you more. Now, another thing that is happening is this. The same Kenan has been found to be a main supplier. A main supplier, my brother, my sister, of buffer stock, NAFCO. Do we understand it? Now, listen and listen attentively. Hanan has been doing business with this guy. He's a major supplier to NAFCO. And you know what NAFCO is involved in? What NAFCO does is a buffer stock business. It buys excess of harvest. If farmers farm yam, farm potatoes, farm millet and corn, and there's a bumper harvest, instead of making the food go into waste, what buffer stock does is to buy the extra harvest from farmers and store that for use in the lean seasons. That is the work of buffer stock. The school feeding project, buffer stock played a very important role in that. All the food bought was used to feed students in the school and even more. My brother, my sister, food that is bought by buffer stock in excess of the harvest could also be used for emergency situations. NADMO. Hanan was in business neck to neck with this guy called Kendrick Kenan. Kendrick Kenan. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, it is more than just clear that Hanan is an accomplice, or Kenan is an accomplice of Hanan. That is what it is. So, the whole story becomes laughable. Come here. Come here. My brother, my sister, Hanan has run to court. He says that he bought a house in 2013. Some people even say 2011. And for that matter, that house should not be frozen because it was bought before he became the boss of NAFCO. Now, this is the logic behind what he has said. If you are said to have acquired some property out of stolen money, and we are looking at your properties so we can freeze and sell to pay back the stolen money to our nation, do we care which ones you bought 5 million years before you started stealing from us? Do we care which houses you bought 7 trillion years before you started stealing from us, allegedly? We are looking for your properties. As long as it's your properties, whether you bought this property 7 million years ago before you started stealing from NAFCO or not, it's not material in the scheme of things. My brother, my sister, it's a very happy day for Ghana and a very sad day for Hanan. For Kendrick, he has run away from investigators, I believe. As it stands right now, he himself has been implicated. He probably did not know that investigations done 7 trillion years ago, modernity has set in. So it's different from investigations now. Kendrick Kenan is a business partner of Hanan, just like Hanan's wife, Faiza Wuni. So if investigators didn't see you at the beginning, now you have brought yourself. The net has covered you too. We are looking for all the people Hanan did business with, stole our money alongside with. So we are looking for them. And you brought yourself. Information reaching me is that Kendrick Kenan has run away. As in, he doesn't want to hear about Hanan anymore because the net has covered him. He didn't know that this was how deep it was. But probably because Hanan was his friend and they had some good old days, they did business together, stole from the nation together. There was a time Hanan even wanted to sell the buffer stock building, the NAFCO building, to this guy, a government building. Hanan wanted to sell a government office building, NAFCO, where it stands right now, to this guy called Kendrick. It took officials to say no. What Hanan said was that they were going to sell it and use the money to build a better.
Abusua so timi nyanto wase tie nsem na che say yeah S buffer stock CEO honorable Hanan na no ho aka adwema ene de yes be chena koto afiase yes our break pin nti be say anum say yeah Ghana politics avenue so makramo